They're still out there. I can see them on the psionics.
Can ya?
Yep. They're doing what they were doing the other night. They're like circling around each other. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Almost like they're connected by something, like a string. Here comes another one. It's getting ready to get bright, probably.
That is just open desert.
There's a really bright one that's down above the house. You can't see it if you're behind the tree. Doesn't even go way over here.
Okay, yeah. Couple of them. Oh man, that one.
Oh, did you see that? It was like a meteor. Like a meteor came through. That's the same thing that happened the other night. Ooh, look at that big bright one.
Yeah. Oh, it just faded.
I still got it. I still got it on here. Now it's gone.
Wow, will you show us again? That was really cool.
And it was right after that kind of like meteor. There it is.
Thank you for showing yourself. Oh, two of them. They're getting ready to look at them.
Look, there's three.
Oh, wow. You guys are beautiful. Thank you. That is awesome. Wow.
There's four. There's one behind it.
Wow. You guys, we got a real show going on here. Wow, that one's really moving strangely. Like almost spiraling up.
Yeah, that's the weird thing is they kind of seem to like move up to an area and then they just kind of disappear. Now I got an airplane moving kind of down towards the bottom, off in the distance. Look, there's another one. It's really bright. It just faded out. There's another one coming in. 2, 3, 4. Wow.
Low?
Yeah, there's 3 low, 1 high. Another one coming in behind it. If you want to look at it through this, it's really amazing.
I got it.
Dave? Yeah, I'm recording.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it isn't like on the Sonics. Yeah. This one, do you see it rising? It's like rising
Yeah.
at 2 o'clock.
Wow.
Look at those really bright ones, though.
Yeah.
Now is that going up?
Yeah. Thank you for showing us. You're beautiful.
Oh.
Such power you have. Look at those two of them.
3 there together.
Oh man. What the heck? This isn't drones. There's randomness to it, but yet some kind of connected.
That one really bright one there has just kind of been
They start going up.
hanging there for a while. On here, there's 3 more, 4 more coming in from the left. 5. 1 coming up from the bottom. Look at it flaring. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
What color is that?
Amber,
On here it looks white.
It's gone, yeah. I didn't catch it with my scope, but I caught it with my naked eye.
Yeah, that looks like it's
Okay, yeah, lower left. Now it's in between
Yep.
the tower lines.
I see it.
Rolled left the tower line. Right, yeah. Going up and up and up. And sideways. Wow. Staying bright.
But see, that's where I say they can't be Starlink flares, because I've seen satellites flare. They don't stay bright like that.
No. And it fades.
And then I still have it on here for a little while, and then it fades completely for me. And again, I've watched satellites on this too that you can't see with the naked eye, but you can see on this. So I would still be able to see it if it was a satellite and it just wasn't, visible to us anymore. You got your laser pointer on you, Shane?
Yeah.
There's another one coming off from the left. Where you at? Okay. So for me, they disappear when they get like right here.
Yeah. Yep.
Look, there's two more coming off to this left. Do you mind if I signal?
Is it red? It's red. There's two. It looks like it's splitting.
Yeah, for me, there's one here, one here, one here, and one down here.
Yeah. Oh, look at that one light up right in the middle. Right above the house.
But 4 moving together. Can we get 5?
Okay, do you think there's any possibility that's Starlink? Like the web or mesh of them and they're... I don't think so, but I mean, is there any way you could... Because I guarantee if you look it up right now, there's going to be Starnet or
Yeah, I mean they're
Starlink above us, right? Because there's
well,
like
but they would
1,000 of them.
but they would be like I was telling Dave. I mean, for it to be Starlink and creating that glare, it would have to be like really far away from us.
Plus, why would it only appear in that little locale? You know what I mean?
And again, I've seen satellites glare. It's usually like
It's a flash.
it's a flash or it's a few seconds. It's not like
No.
they're illuminated for 15 seconds as
Yeah.
they move across the sky.
Like I say, the only man-made option could potentially explain it would be a drone. Oh, there you go. It just lit up. That's your laser.
How many are there?
There's 3 for me.
I see 2 very bright ones, one above the other.
There's another one right there.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look how bright. And what color are you seeing them? They look orange to me.
In this, they look white, but this sees light differently. So, and then
Wow, thank you.
there's
Thank
one
you
right
for
there.
that.
There's one right there, and there's one coming up from the bottom right here.
Yeah, and they're going actually different directions.
They're going different directions. I mean,
Yeah,
satellites
they're
do
not satellites.
well. I mean, especially to create the flare. To create the flare, they would have to all be moving in the same direction.
Wow, thank you for letting us see you.
They're so bright.
Yeah. You must be very powerful to be that bright.
I mean, maybe it's the sun bouncing off UFOs.
Yeah.
But I mean, if that's the case, then it brings the Starlink one back into place. But there's another one coming in from the left, right there. Disappeared from me. There's another one to the left. It might be getting brighter. It's just off to the, yeah, I see it from here.
So this one is going like 1 o'clock, right?
Yep. But that's what I'm saying, like, it's completely gone for me.
How fast do you think it's going?
That's the problem. But they appear to me to be.
I mean, if they're covering a really short distance, then they're moving really fast.
I'm imagining them being like, what is out? Like, oh gosh, we're talking. That. I think that would be the direction of Vegas,
Yeah.
but it's got to be closer than Vegas because that's 150 miles. So the arc of the Earth.
Right.
So not 150. I think the most you get is 50 miles. Distance.
I mean,
So, and they're not even 10 degrees above horizon. Or yeah, they are about 10 degrees.
well, actually, so this right here is the handle of the Big Dipper. This is at 15 degrees at this time. So there, if that gives you some,
Yeah, so they're 10 degrees.
yeah, so about 10 degrees.
So that's what was it? I just so
There's another one. Just past the power lines. Oh, there's another one way down on the ground. I can barely make it out through the trees.
see the one above the power line.
There's one going through the treetops. The one above the fire line just faded out, and the one above the treetop is about to fade out.
Whatever's going on. And again, now this has been 20 minutes of this stuff.
Yeah, I've been recording for 14 minutes.
14 minutes.
Which I didn't start recording right away, so
You guys saw when I walked up.
yeah.
You had already seen something. Well, yeah, I'd say we have a bit of a sighting.
There's another one coming from the left. It's just passing through the power lines. And another one behind it. The one above it just flashed, like just flat disappeared. It didn't fade, it just was gone.
Those are more like the Chris Bledsoe types. You know who Chris Bledsoe is?
Yes.
It's kind of the lights he described seeing a lot.
There's one right there off the top of the tree. It just faded out. I mean, those ones that are really low, that's like 3 degrees off the horizon.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we saw something there, guys. Is this kind of like what you did?
Yeah.
Son?
Yep. That's exactly.
So,
So it's not too.
yeah. There you go, right? This isn't your air traffic and, balloon and swamp gas like you saw, like Tucson, your Tucson case.
There's another one coming up on the left. Right there. Oh, that one just kind of went back a little bit and then shifted directions. And now it's gone. There's one down off the treetops down there. It's going to get brighter, I can tell. You see it now? You should be seeing it right off the treetop. I can see it.
Oh, now it's right above the
right there.
above that street lamp.
It just went out.
Right when I got on.
So we've seen, I think, most of 4 together. I'd love to see 5 together. Can you guys do that? Can you do 5 together?
Your camera's way better. I can see about half of what you're saying.
Yeah, you probably see them once they flare, whereas I see them, when they're just coming into view.
Yeah, the location definitely is deserted. It's a desert. You know what I'm saying? Not
Yeah.
inhabited. It's past I-17 by a long shot.
So what else?
Nothing. You go on the other side of I-17. Ben Avery shooting range is right there, and it's just open desert all the way up. Anthem a little bit.
Like Wiki Up and all those.
Yeah, it's more that. Yeah, it's that way. That's due west. To your left is due
Right.
west. So wherever, it is.
That little town by Wiki.
Yarnell.
Yeah, like those places. Which is
Seattle.
pretty much nothing.
Yeah, pretty much nothing. But if that's 10 miles away or 40 miles away, it's so hard to tell.
Wiki Up is where the 6th UFO from the Kingdom crash is supposed to have crashed.
Oh, really?
And it made it all the way down to Wiki Up, and it landed perfectly.
Huh.
And Native Americans saw that too.
Wow.
There's another one on the left, but I don't know if it's going to flare.
Yeah.
It's right there. And there's one coming up true to the treetop. Let's get ready to join it. There's one right there. And it is bright. And they both faded out. Well, now that I know that I can see them without going to Tucson,
Makes it a little easier.
well, now I can just go find a really dark spot looking northwest at 9:30 and
That was quite a show. Thank you for showing us. That was great. How'd you happen to even see it in the first place?
I set an alarm for 9:30
Oh, you wanted to test
so that I could see if I could see them from here. I was testing a hypothesis.
Wow. Well, that must feel good. Jeez.
It's really crazy if you think about it. It was dead quiet when all that was going on, and now the dogs and stuff are barking again.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, all I heard was a cricket, and the horse was over here around us, but that was about it.
Yeah.
There was no other noise. I don't see any more.
Wow.
Makes me though want to go to a place that doesn't have like trees and
Yeah.
houses and other things that,
Closer in that direction.
like a little mountaintop
Hmm.
looking off in that direction. I bet you it would be a really show then.
Yeah.
What about that little mountaintop when we went up a
Like
few months ago?
just to that mountaintop would be
Yeah.
a good show.
Yeah. The cell tower behind us over there, that's actually, you could get up on the top of that at night and you look over the whole valley.
Yeah, I don't see any. Actually, there's one more down there. It's right there. It just is passing behind the street light. It's just coming over the top of the street light.
Yep, I got your eye on it now. It's very orange to me. Oh, I lost
And it just flickered out.
it. I thought I lost it. It flickered out. It was bright. Thank you for showing yourselves. But you're more than welcome to come hover over this arena right here.
Lots of room.
Lots of room.
White castles.
There's an airplane way off in the distance over there now. I can see the red flashing light. I don't know how far away that is, but I could barely detect it on here. So, that would be a pretty good, we can look up and pull up flight radar and see where that airplane is, how far out it is, Shane.
Okay.
It's moving kind of like to the southwest. My feet are going to sleep. Been standing here for so long. Oh, there's a light coming in behind the airplane. No, it's a star. Never mind. So there's a plane going to the southwest-ish, and there's a plane going like northeast.
We're right here.
It'll
Should be one right over us, right?
yeah, right there. I don't want to.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah. So that must be dead over us. There's nothing. Nothing.
Nothing else.
Could that be over Lake Pleasant? Maybe. Yeah. Could be.
There's nothing out there.
Nothing. Absolutely.
You got
nothing.
military turned on for your selectors. I don't know. You may not turn it off. It may just always be on.
Yeah, I don't have that option.
Okay. Well, just if we could tell where that airplane was.
There was no airplane when
You don't see any air traffic out there. It's got to be military then, which is interesting if it is, because that means we saw all these lights and then military aircraft showed up.
Your nail Congress. But yeah, like where that plane is now. It's kind of where. Oh, it is pretty close. Well, it's a little further north. It's pretty high altitude. Let's see.
So looking at that plane through here, okay, for comparison, it's as bright as one of those lights we were viewing. So how far away is it?
It right now. It's headed to Vegas. Altitude 36,000, speed 483, heading 317 degrees.
So 36,000, and it's probably a few miles away from us as far as linear feet.
Yeah, it doesn't really show that. It gives me
I know.
coordinates.
I'm just gonna
convert them, but
I'm just gonna estimate that from here it's probably about probably about 9 miles.
It's not that far.
No, but that means if it's the same brightness, then that means the lights we were seeing were either really bright farther away, or they were about 9 miles from us.
yeah, I'd say that puts us over Lake Pleasant or near that
Yeah.
vicinity.
Which that's where I was with Kristen when I saw a UFO that like was moving across the sky, and I was like, "Oh, that one's not impressive. It's only impressive if it just abruptly changed directions," and that's what it did.
So is there any events going on at Lake Pleasant at night? I haven't been there in
Not that I'm aware of, but there certainly could
So
be.
Shane, I'm not going to I'm going to do the area. So do you see a plane right here on there?
No.
So there's military aircraft out there flying around in the area where we were seeing the lights. Because that's the only thing that would be non-ADSB. And that plane I just highlighted, oh, there it is. It's back now. I was like, it just disappeared.
Don't get us in trouble, laser lighting.
I'm not. I did it around it. I didn't do on it.
Does military have the same lights as non-military?
They have the same lights, but they're allowed to turn off their transponders, so they don't show up on the ADSB. So if they don't show up on the app that Shane's using, it's probably military.
Yeah. Okay, that plane is just about over Yarnell right now. That's quite a few miles from here. I lost sight of the plane. Do you still have it?
Oh, that other plane? Yeah, I can see it.
Can you still see it?
Yeah.
Right, not quite, but it's getting really close to Yarnell. It's
Yeah, and I would say that it's about, I mean, you looking at it with the naked eye, that's about the brightness of some of those lights.
yeah.
And me looking at it on here, it's about the brightness of some of those lights. Oh, I got another light moving over from the left, or from the right. It's getting ready to fly past this airplane that's out there.
Went dead silent again.
Yeah, it did. Can't see it with the naked eye.
I'd say there were 4. Was that the max?
That was the max, I think.
At once, but we saw more than 4 craft.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We
Where
saw
do
the
they go then if they're not just recycling?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the question is, what does the blinking out mean? What is the cause of that, right? Do they, go in and out of a dimension? Do they just turn off their lights? Do they, you know, only lights up when they accelerate?